Hey classmates, Justin Bergeron here again. How are we doing? As you can see, I'm working ahead this week. So we're talking about the UAS Operator for its Unmanned Aircraft System Operator. I went to Indeed, I was looking for pay, and they didn't really have any listings that showed what the pay was. I'm assuming it's because most of the positions are contractor positions that work with the government, so you're on the GS pay scale, which basically it's years of experience as well as what experiences and qualifications you have, and that's what gets you your number. And every number has its own pay scale, and then as you get more years of experience, then you're going to constantly be promoted. So that's on the civilian side. On the military side, you have the Air Force or the Army that we're going to take a look at. And so for the Army, it's 15 whiskey. You're going to go enlisted, and E1 private, he's going to make about $1,600 a month plus your housing and food and stuff like that. And basically, once you get through basic training, is about 3 months, and then I think the actual flight training, it's on goarmy.com if you want to get more details about it. But it's about altogether, within 6 months, you're going to be flying at your base, and you're able to start flying them on your own. And so on the other side, the Air Force, you actually have to be a pilot to fly. The Air Force uses a cockpit on the ground to fly the aircraft, and so you're an actual pilot with real flight time that's flying it for the Air Force, which is the Predator drone, which you've probably heard of, whereas the Army uses the Gray Eagle, and you're in a trailer with 3 seats, one for direction, where you're just putting in basically the coordinates and the headings for what you want it to fly, and then it'll do it for you. You have one person that's looking at the cameras, and then one person that's in charge of like communications. And so then from the Army side, you can move up from that and go on to be a warrant officer. And so on that, basically you're going to oversee the operations of that. So you're not quite an operator anymore, but your pay scale, I mean, once you retire, you could be up to $8,000 to $10,000 a month, whereas you started out at $1,600 a month. So I mean, there's a lot of room for growth there. It was on both Indeed and to get into the Army, the training, really all you needed was the ability to get a security clearance, because with all the cameras and all the technology with them, I think most employment opportunities require you to have a security clearance of some sort for it. You have to complete the required course to learn how to operate it. And then also you need a class 2 medical card, which is interesting, because I mean you are flying a real aircraft in the sky, so that's cool that you actually need to meet the medical standards. And then also FAA compliance, you always have to adhere to, and so that has to do with like the size and weight of the aircraft, as well as the endorsements and licenses that you need for whether you're flying it for your personal use or for employment. So anyways, I hope I gave you a few options to look at, definitely interesting ones. Thank you and have a great week.